Well, talking about the response of the federal government, or let me say the response of the presidency to the EU's report on the 2023 presidential election. Mr. Dele Alake had rebuffed, the report, saying it wasn't a good job, it was a quack job, and all of that. Well, I had done a video with respect to that yesterday, but then I want to, since it's a matter to be discussed here at Arise News, let us connect with them and let's hear what Rufai had to say on this particular one.
I saw the response of the presidential spokesperson and I laughed. Humor. Pure humor. You rebuff a report, but you don't have empirical analysis to point out the holes in the report. And you didn't rebuff it. You said it was a badly done job. No, the EU report was a well-done job. Kudos to the EU for empirically analyzing what happened in the elections and putting the report out there. A lot of Nigerians want to forget the trauma of the last elections. An election that promised so much but delivered so little. Is it the same elections that people were divided in Lagos? That town crowds were coming out to tell people not to come vote? Is that same elections where people were beaten, blue, black, were hurt, and there was rancor everywhere? That our journalists, Okpe, where are you? Okpe was beaten and punched in the face for going to cover an election? Is this same election that somebody is trying to defend? This same election that we saw what happened in Obiakpo, we became a butt of jokes by the international community. This same election that on the 1st of March, Financial Times wrote Nigeria's flawed elections. Same election that people didn't want to come. And this same election that INEC has not been able to tell us what kind of technical glitch happened. If a glitch happens, there's going to be a technical analysis report of the nature of glitch. The first thing INEC should have done is to bring out that report. But till today, I've not seen anything of such. These same elections, and there were hurts, killings, beatings. This same election that was that lady's only offense that was gouged in the eyes. Jennifer, if my memory serves me right, because she went out to vote, but she said nothing was going to stop me, I was going to vote. These same elections where INEC reneged on its promises. And the defense now is that, they didn't say we're going to... Did you see Mr. Festus Okoye? When our colleague asked him, what kind of technical glitch, he couldn't answer. I said the case is in court. We'll see when the defense opens. It opens today, isn't it? 3rd of July. We'll see when the defense opens. But you see, what we are saying is for us to move a country forward, we need the truth. We have had an elections like this in 2007. But the man that benefited, Umar Musa Aradua, came out to say, I know the elections that brought me were fraught with irregularities.
Yeah.
And he gave us the wage report, which is the template for how elections should be today. We shouldn't deny the fact that the elections were filled with a lot of anomaly. 220 million population projected. Only 25 million people voted. So isn't the voter apathy shocking to Nigerians? Look at the chaos, look at the rancor, look at the pain that Nigerians face, look at the bewilderment that Nigerians faced after the elections. But what did the politicians do? They divided us further. EU, thank you for your very good report. Those that have ears, let them hear.
That's the truth.
Yes, some say it's a poorly done, bad job. I think they too should release their own report. Let's see. As long as they can't pick out the lies in the EU report, let's tell ourselves the truth in this country. Ayo, if we want this country to grow, we must speak the truth to power every time. And that's what people don't like doing because they benefit from sycophancy. Because these same people that were hurt, all of a sudden they are going to look for positions the next minute. Atenudeism is killing a lot of people. Atenudeism. They can't tell the truth because of what they want to benefit and going to eat. But I know Nigerian democracy will live tall.
Yes.
We'll come out of this, we'll keep looking at the future. There'll be possibilities that abound. But kudos on the EU for that report. Those that should take feedback should take feedbacks. And if we don't want to take feedbacks, the people are making up their minds and their decisions. And that's why you see that voter apathy is on the increase. People are not even coming out to vote again. Last election cycle, more people came out to vote than now. Dr. Latin, I yield the floor.
Oh, my brother. Ó ti sọ, Ọlọ́run ni yóò sọ̀rọ̀ tán. Ọlọ́run ni yóò sọ̀rọ̀ tán. Ó ti sọ. Is it because if you talk, you go die. If you no talk, you go see that. Why you no talk? Make una kuku die. Say your own. Make them know. Say you talk your own. This kind of election. I still took my child to school this morning, and I was going to drop my wife off at a store, and I was still reflecting, and I still reflected back. That election, just one of those events that took place in Lagos was enough to cancel. I mean, that a sect of boys from a particular party, a known party, will begin to roam the streets announcing, doing trial crying, that if you are voting for this party, if you are not voting for their party, you should not come out. You call that a free and fair election? Ha! I reflected back to our former Minister of Information, Mr. Lai Mohammed. He was truly his name. He was truly his name. And, when I listened to Mr. Adele Alake on TVC one time just before the election then, and he was talking about the blue blah, 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 blue thing. Ha! And the man said it was doctored. It was broken into snippet and just, it was doctored. Even the person that was interviewing him on TBC say, and so, but then I just want us to remember, look, life is not just about now. There is a now, there is a past, there is a now, and there is a future. And that's the truth. You will not always be in power. You will not always have the strength that you have now. And so you can go ahead and, do everything. Use all your power. Enjoy all that you have to enjoy. Where are the people who enjoyed the one of yesterday? They are on wheelchair. They are on wheelchair. They can't jump around. There is a God in heaven who rules in the affairs of men. I want us to always remember that. Please feel free to drop your comment, make them simple and simple. Thank you very much for watching. This is Still Serious Matters here at ONIF TV. God bless you. Bye-bye.